I said self. I actually didn't say self, but I was talking to myself. And I did say aloud, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. And it was as this wound down that my live was going to come on shortly. And I'm going, I don't know what I'm going to say. I don't feel inspired. I don't feel funny. I feel pretty tired. Feel pretty tired. I guess I'm probably not going to get any woe is me from you guys. And I was chilling. I just walked out of Pete's Coffee here in Naperville, Illinois, and about 5 or 10 minutes ago, actually. And I was sitting in my car going, I could drive home or I could just sit here and relax. And I've been doing a lot of, I don't know about research, but kind of, and I talked about it the last couple of days, kind of reading up or listening up to thoughts by the Stoics and studying Stoicism, if you will. And there's a ton of good videos, or at least I think they're good. I don't have anything to compare them to. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm kind of new to this. Hello, Barry. Hello, Chip. And but there's a lot of good videos on YouTube that talk about exactly about what I'm feeling and what I'm going through, and probably we all are. I mean, these guys lived 2,000 years ago plus, these old Roman whatever, Marcus Aureliuses of the world. Sat around and philosophized, thought, came up with these words of wisdom, and somehow recorded them on YouTube videos. And I fell asleep listening to one last night, and I went on about a half-hour drive listening to one the other day, and I was just listening to one for the last 5 or 10 minutes. Hello, Sabrina. And it was about, there's stuff I talk about. It makes me think I'm right. I just need reminders. It's about removing negativity from our lives and avoiding conflict and just kind of silently removing people. And, I talk about that a lot when I talk about, like, don't argue with idiots. That might not be a Stoic phrase, but I think it's kind of the same thing. And just listen to what they say and just go, okay. Don't even say okay. Just kind of go about your day and focus on what you can do inside, and focus on your own journey and your own path and your own life and your own feelings, and not get weighed down by toxic relationships or toxic people or toxic situations. And I think we all probably deal with it in our own way. And I think listening to these dudes is pretty valuable for me, and it's something I want to listen to more and read up on more, and just kind of, again, it's just kind of refreshing my thoughts on it. Not that I'm saying I'm that wise or anything, but I think it's good to hear it in a different way or a different voice than the thoughts that are inside your head. And again, I've been enjoying them. And again, it's called Stoicism, and I'm sure some of you guys know it. Hello, Sandra. I'm sure some of you guys have heard of these dudes. I don't know what they are, but I assume they're guys with beards that walk around in togas. I mean, it'd be kind of cool to have a beard and walk around in a toga. And I'll tell you what, the statues or the cartoonish-looking characters that they draw have amazing bodies. Amazing bodies. Their muscles have muscles. Could you be that wise and have that amazing of a body? I don't know. And rule the world if you're Marcus Aurelius? But if anybody's out there, it's kind of going through phase in life, I'd recommend kind of listening to one of those videos or audios and listening to what they say. And it's kind of relaxing. Again, I tried to listen to one as I went to sleep last night. I was asleep pretty quickly. The guy's voice, the narrator, is I don't know, calming. Calming's good. They talk about peace, inner peace, protecting our inner peace. I think Alexandra has talked about protecting our inner peace on a video I did the other day. And again, as an emotional guy that I am, it's so easy for me to get engaged in stuff. Get engaged in emotions that aren't mine to carry or aren't mine to bear. And, I might get in an argument or with somebody or something. And all of a sudden I'm got the same anger that they do. And I'm carrying that around. And I think it's important, again, to protect our inner peace. And I'm looking forward to listening to some more of that tonight and kind of winding down. I'm not going to make it till 8 o'clock. I was up at 4. Somebody sent me a couple books today. I'm walking into Starbucks. By the way, Starbucks is changing quickly. I think the employees are all a little ticked off at Starbucks right now. Not at Starbucks. The employees that work at Starbucks are a little pissed off. Hello, Alex. Has anybody been into a Starbucks in the last 2 days? Has anybody been into a Starbucks the last 2 days? Let me tell you, I've been in a few. And I don't see any smiles on the employees' faces. I, as a customer, feel like I'm getting scolded there a little bit because they're explaining the new rules. They even put up a sticker on the bathrooms that says, bathrooms for customers only, which is a vast change of where they were going 6 years ago. And they're basically saying anybody can come in and hang out all day in our Starbucks. Yeah. They tell you the new rules. They go, hey, you're going to have to do this. I mean, I've been almost scolded a few times and explained about how you get refills and when you get refills. And only if you stay in the store, you can't run out to the car and grab something. You won't get a refill then. And I'm assuming it'll all kind of work its way out. Alexander said they are way less welcoming now. It said, I think they're all bummed out. I think they've gotten scolded from the powers that be. And I actually was there. I was at a Starbucks drinking tea. And I just didn't want to go and ask the guy for a refill because I'm worried he would have scolded me in some way. So I actually went to Pete's Coffee and spent the last couple hours here editing videos and doing a little research on a few things. The new CEO was the Chipotle guy that reduced serving sizes. Is that what happened at Chipotle? Because what the hell? The burrito used to be decent size, standard burrito size, like this. Now it's like this. Now it's like a ball. It's not even burrito shaped. It's ridiculous. Frank says he doesn't think they want everyone hanging out for 8 hours getting free refills. I see that. I could see that. And I don't know if I've never hung out there for 8 hours, but I'm consistently in there a couple hours in the morning, and I'm not afraid to do a double, to work a double at Starbucks and maybe pop a couple hours in the afternoon. They don't. But I'll tell you what, the employees were working. They were sweeping the floors. They were shining the counters. It wasn't just the rules that I think corporate-wide, they got a tongue lashing from this new CEO. And as we know, in corporations, there's just a million people there that don't really do anything except yell at the people below them. So it started from the CEO yelling at the 4 dudes or men or women directly below him. Hey, you guys suck. Our business sucks. Our Starbucks are dirty. Our profits are down. Yell at the people below you. And those 4 go and yell at 4 new people, and so on and so on and so on. And by the end, the baristas, the poor people that are just there for a week, are getting the most vicious tongue lashing of their lives, going, hey, I just started. I just started. I haven't done anything wrong. I cleaned the bathroom. I explained the new rules. But yeah, no, they don't seem happy there. They don't seem happy there. They do not seem happy there. Dr. Dog said they should focus on making better coffee. Well, I think people like their coffee. I mean, apparently I get that you might not. Put Your Name Here said, where else are they going to go work with purple hair, nose rings, and tattoos? Now that's interesting. Because I worked at Target for a while, and it almost felt if you didn't have purple hair, nose rings, and tattoos, you stood out a little bit. So I stood out like a sore thumb. Good morning, Kelly. How are you? Alexandra said, I bet they have amazing local coffee shops in Naperville. I don't really think they do, Alexandra. If I'm thinking of really good coffee shops, the coolest one I know is in Oswego. And I forget even what it's called, but it's where my first wife lives with my two older daughters. And there's a really cool coffee shop in downtown Oswego. But I honestly can't really, I've been to a couple cool ones in downtown Plainfield. Yeah. Paul says, Starbucks has good coffee. It is the stronghold for the woke. It's kind of funny. There was a guy outside of Starbucks the other day. He was protesting trans people, I think, and saying that trans men or women or trans women or men, or I don't even know what he was saying. But I was going, okay, well, I'm here. I'm a local guy. Coffee with Ken. I'm kind of a local newsman. Would you mind if I interview you, sir? I won't be hostile. I'll just kind of probe your thoughts and get your feel and tell it to my audience or relay it to my audience. I wasn't going to rip them apart. Personally, I don't care what anybody does. You know, I don't know. If I want to pop on a wig and, you know, wear a skirt and call myself Sheila, you know, I don't know. I don't know why anyone would care too much. Sometimes I think it'd be great to wear a sundress. They look really comfortable. But I never have. Don't you worry. But anyway, so I don't feel too passionate about it. But this guy certainly did. Enough to stand on the middle of downtown Naperville, right on the corner, with a big sign. And it was really cold that morning. And I offered to get him some more exposure to his cause and interview him. He wasn't so sure, so we didn't do it. But I went in and explained my beliefs to the dudes in Starbucks. And they were probably not allowed to express their thoughts. Because again, while I was at Target, I didn't feel it was safe to say a lot of stuff. And I assume it probably feels that way at Starbucks as well. Dr. Dog says I could wear a kilt. Yes, I could. But a kilt seems a little heavier material than I'm thinking. You know, it seems like it'd be goat hair or something, and thick and scratchy, or wool. And those socks, those thick socks, pull them all the way up. That's not what I'm talking about. In my little trans fantasy, I'm prancing either barefoot through like flowers in a sundress that's just floating. I may or may not be wearing any underwear. That's my trans fantasy for myself. Starbucks. Back in those days, I used to wear an onion on my belt. Ryan asked if I'm nervous about something. I don't think I'm particularly nervous about anything. I'm almost half asleep. Look at my eyes. Look at my eyes. They're hideous. They're closing up on you. Am I prejudice? Am I prejudice? I don't know what that means. I mean, honestly, I think we all prejudge people. And if we say we don't, we're full of poop. You know, we have preconceived notions about other human beings. We all do. We all do. Do. Hello, Pistol Pete. Frank asked if I have trans fantasies. Just the one, Frank. Dr. Dog calls it unconscious biased. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have some biases in life. You have experiences. You know when, you have experiences in different things as you go through life. You touch a stove, you burn yourself. You go, I better be careful touching that stove again. Whether it's hot or not, you're not sure, but you know not to touch it again. One too many. I don't know what is being said. I don't know what is being said. Why do people recently talk behind each other a lot in different communities? I'm not sure, Ryan, that people suddenly are recently talking behind each other's backs in different communities. I don't personally know that that's a recent occurrence or more prevalent than it ever was. And no, I'm not from South Dakota. Did I wax my whole body to remove all my hair? Oh yeah, top to bottom, baby. 6'2". Had to get a big candle. Had some sadist or masochist, I don't remember the difference, drip it all over my body and tear it off. Where are my eyebrows? Oh, they're right here. That's all I got. Are you from New Jersey? No. No, I'm not from New Jersey. I'll tell you what, we got 54 people on. We got 15 likes. I'm at like 3 away from getting to 5,000 subscribers. If I get nothing out of this tonight but get pushed over the edge to 5,000 subscribers, I think I'd feel pretty good. I think feel pretty good. I think I'm running a little low on energy and enthusiasm. I don't think I'm grumpy. I think I'm just kind of looking forward to laying down in bed. But I will keep going. I will keep going. Blue said he just subbed. Why is it that the trolls on YouTube, thank you, are so fascinated with my bald head? I mean, I've been going live on social media for 5.5 years, but just suddenly, and right? Did I like that planet? Yeah, sure, Frank. It was pretty good. Just suddenly in the last few days, people are talking about my bald head like every other commenter. Well, Jamie, but they could have seen the reflection on any other social media platform. And it just seems that it's suddenly all the talk in the last 3 videos I've done on YouTube. And I mean, I've been bald for 30 years. And I've been doing Coffee with Ken for 5.5 years. The whole time I've been bald. And yes, maybe once a day somebody will say, hey, you're Mr. Clean. Or something. But for some reason, and Alexander, you're watching it, right? You're watching it, right? Bald is a hot topic right now? Well, no, but I mean, not on other social media platforms. It's like all the craze. All the greats were bald. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not totally sure. I don't think so. Marcus Aurelius wasn't bald. How do I ignore negative people and negative behavior, says Ryan. It's a work in progress, like pretty much everything. I don't always. I'll get in arguments. I'll get angry. I'll get sad. I'll get pissed off or whatever. But you try and get a little better every day at everything you do. You try and be a little okay, more okay. You try and, eat a little healthier, drink a little more water, get a little more sleep, be a little more kind to yourself, and just get a little bit better every day. What is that here? Barry said way too many trolls in here tonight. Yeah. When does the content creation portion of the show start? Unc about to cry. I don't think so. Beard would look good. I don't like the way it feels. Brody, I don't know who you are, so you cannot be one of my moderators. I vote we just ignore the random comments. If it doesn't bring any interesting, enlightening convo, then ignore them. Huh. No, I agree. Yeah. Again, I'm not totally sure what happened. I mean, I don't even hate it or care. None of it hurts. But it just seems there's a strange obsession with a couple things here. Dr. Dog says they're here for positivity. I'd love to give you some, Dr. Dog. James Scott says, I think it's natural human behavior. We prey on the weaknesses of others. Well, that sounds pretty sick, James Scott, if that's natural for you. Apparently, my light goes off. There we go. If I don't have the key in after a while. Trolls are children on the loose. It could be. 20, that's not that fun. Paul says, I'm the man. Let them in, man. Watch hours. Yeah, Paul, I'm getting watch hours. I'll tell you what, I'm getting ridiculous amount of watch hours. I don't even know what's happening. I think that 1 week ago today, was it 1 week ago today, I did that 3-hour long coffee talk where I really aired some stuff out. And then somewhere mid last week, I determined to go live every morning at 5:45 and again at 6 o'clock. And I don't know. Since I've done that, I get more people watching, and which is good. But in a perfect world, we'd probably have just the right amount. Is there a moderator who can block the trolls, Barry? No, there's not. Somebody said my voice reminds them of Phil Hartman. I have heard that a couple times. How to stop hating somebody. Can I explain that? No. No. But do be aware that hate doesn't hurt the other person. It only hurts you. And that your negativity and anger towards that other person, they don't know, or even if they do, they probably like it that you're mad at them. So again, I'd say, like everything else, work on it a little bit better and try and release it, and maybe pray or be thankful for whatever lesson that person taught you. Yeah. Do. Huh. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Thank you, Ryan. I don't know what to say about this. Do. Boo doo boo. Boo doo doo. Boo doo doo. Boo doo boo. You know, I can't even read the comments. Well, I appreciate that, Ryan Affleck, and I appreciate that your comment came during a pause, but I just can't even read this fast. And I don't know what to do. I mean, I can just do this, but it's going so quickly. It is going so quickly. I mean, I guess I can do this. I guess I can do this. I guess I can do this. Okay, well, I guess I can do this, but I don't really want to have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Do. Hello from Scotland, Mel Kerr. Where are you in Scotland, Mel Kerr? Yeah, no, it's hard. It's hard. Mel, where are you in Scotland? I saw somebody say they're coming at me from Scotland. I'd like to know where they came from or where they're from. Yeah. Huh. It's a filter. Yeah. No, I can't even read the comments. Am I over 5K on YouTube now? I feel bad. I feel bad for any viewer that followed me here. I mean, I don't know why I feel bad for the viewers. I mean, I could feel bad for myself, but I'll tell you what, if you feel bad for yourself, that's about as productive as being hateful at somebody else. And I mean, I struggle with both. And I talk about my stuff openly, and I haven't figured it all out. But what I have done is realize when I'm feeling sorry for myself, or when I'm feeling angry, or when I'm feeling this, or when I'm feeling that. And I know it doesn't help. And if you're feeling sorry for yourself, you're feeling like you're beaten down and weak and vulnerable and can't do anything about your situation. And it is okay to lick your wounds from time to time. But you don't want to stay there. You don't want to stay there. I've got so much stuff going on, I can't even keep up. Going to church, getting spirituality there. Somebody sent me a book called The Kaizen Challenge. Kaizen is a Japanese philosophy meaning continuous improvement. I've been talking to every morning you have two choices: continue to sleep with your dreams or wake up and chase them. Which will you choose? That's what it says on the back of the book. And I'll tell you what, I've been listening to the Stoics a lot. It feels really good, and they're speaking a lot of wisdom to me. And I tell you what, with all the good stuff I am bombarding my brain with, I am going to become a Stoic myself. I am going to grow a beard. I am going to wear a toga. And I am going to strut around Naperville in my Birkenstocks and my toga and my beard. But anyway, are you guys still there? Chip, are you still there? Is Chip still there? Is Alexandra still there? Barry's still there. Dr. Dog is still there, although I don't really know Dr. Dog. Chip's still there. Under Sky, I don't know you, Under Sky, do I? Are you code for something else? Sabrina's here. Sabrina is here. I don't know you, Under Sky. Is that what you're saying? Roman, you can talk about history. You got to narrow that down, though. All right, Alexander, way to go. Hello, Charlotte. I do not know you, Under Sky. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess I've talked for 31 minutes. It hasn't been a great conversation. It hasn't been a great conversation. And, yeah. Do-do-do. Boo-doo-doo. Yeah. Well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Huh. We don't even have that many people watching. Hello, Lee Villanueva from Ontario, Canada. Hello, Charlotte Sparks. I don't really care to log into TikTok on my computer a whole heck of a lot. Can you say hi to me, please? Hi, Kayla. How are you? I don't even know what I want to chat about, Alexander. I think I'm all chatted out, maybe. I think I'm all chatted out. I think I'm ready to go back home, put my head down, kind of get rid of this stuff. Again, I think it's so important you remove negative energy from your life. Okay, let's talk about that. Removing negative energy. You're right. Why even read this? It's stupid. It's not even funny or insulting. It's just hard to keep up with. But it is important to remove negative energy. And honestly, I'm sitting here going, okay, I'm trying to find the one comment out of 20 that's serious or real. But to do that, I got to read the 19 that aren't. And that's kind of just absorbing negative energy that I don't need. And I'm looking forward to putting something good in my brain and in my heart and in my soul for the next hour and a half or so. As I get comfy in bed, slip into my PJs, get under the covers, and either listen to something or read this new book I got. Or, again, it's important what you put in your body and in your mind. And if you read a bunch of crap or you watch a bunch of crap, you'll feel like crap. And, yeah. But, yeah. Anyway, I will tell you what. I say we all get off YouTube tonight and we all start ingesting something good. Maybe we cuddle with a loved one on the couch. If we're alone, maybe enjoy the peace and quiet at home. Be grateful for the covers we're under. Be grateful for the love we have in our heart and the love that I have for my children. I'll just think of that right now. And be grateful for the evening and the night's sleep we have ahead of us, and kind of let this stuff go. Kind of let this stuff go. Frank, to be honest, I think I let you get to me. I think you get to me. I think you kind of get to me more than the trolls. I do, Frank. Yeah. I think I let you get to me. I'm not letting the trolls get to me. But what you've said tonight's bothered me more than what any trolls have said. Yeah. So I'm going to think about that, Frank. And I'm going to go live tomorrow at 5:45. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night's sleep. And I hope you are feeling good. And I hope you are loving yourself. And I hope you're forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.